Emotional eating is whenever we use food to meet unmet needs, to cope with life, or even to distract ourselves from our own feelings. And we do this in a number of ways. Sometimes we companion ourselves with food when we're lonely. We might comfort ourselves with food when we're sad or depressed. We medicate ourselves with food when we're feeling stressed out. Or sometimes we just entertain ourselves with food because we're bored, or we procrastinate with food because we don't want to do some unpleasant task like maybe pay our bills or something like that. So there's so many different ways that we use food to try to meet emotional needs. There are a number of reasons for this. Often growing up we were loved with food or soothed with food, or maybe given food as a reward by our parents. Or for some people, those needs weren't met. They didn't receive the love that they wanted from their parents and the comfort, and they learned to comfort themselves with food themselves. That they sort of taught themselves to turn to food when they were upset. What needs to happen if you're an emotional eater is you want to find healthier alternatives to cope with life that don't involve eating. And there's so many ways to do that. You can sew, you can do something physically active, take a walk, you can do jumping jacks, you can take a warm bath, you can pray, you can call a friend. There are so many other ways that you can cope with your emotions that don't involve food. And of course, those are just kind of the quick fix things, but you have to get at the root of your emotions, which mean you have to talk things over with people, resolve issues, forgive, and be forgiven. Sometimes though, if it goes much deeper than this, you're going to need professional assistance. You might need to see a therapist or a counselor to help you work through your issues. But you want to find a better way to cope with life than turning to food, which is eating when your body's not needing it, and leading to unhealthy weight gain and not making you feel very good about yourself. So emotional eating is tough and it's very common, but it's something that you can break free from.